the beautiful, patient Halima. Oh, you got to unmute your screen.
Yes. Hi, Nikki.
Yes.
Hi, Camille. Interesting listening to you both. I wanted to, but yeah, I just enjoyed what I was listening to.
Okay. Did you want to add anything to any of the questions?
No.
Everything was, you
yeah.
agree with it? Okay. All right. So, Miss Halima,
Yes.
the business owner of the Boo Enterprise. Can you tell us something about your enterprise, ma'am?
Okay, so we specialize in organic skincare. You know what I noticed within the years is a lot of people, a lot of Black women and men, or well, mostly Black women would rather be lighter, light skinned, as to embrace their beauty, their Black beautiful skin, and they end up using chemicals, harsh chemicals to be lighter. So I thought about it and I said, you know what, Black is beautiful. I'm Nigerian, and we have a lot of organic stuff that we use to enhance our beautiful skin, let it nourish, glow our skin and stuff like that. And that's how it came about. So we have different kinds of products. We have the Black soap, we have the shea butter, we have the body scrub, and we have the sage and waist beads and stuff like that.
You got waist beads?
Yes, we do.
I didn't know you had waist beads.
Yes, we do. We have all sorts of waist beads. The eye waist beads, the Ghana waist beads, oh my God, I have a whole lot of waist beads. Really nice ones.
Okay, what do they do?
Okay, so well, traditionally, where I'm from 8 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria, by the way. I'm from Nigeria. Where I'm from 8 years old, our parents like to they start us up with waist beads because it helps, keep you in shape, give you the hourglass shape, and also helps you to watch your weight because back then, 8 years to 10 years, we start getting, mature and getting some sort of whatever. So our parents used that to help us watch our weight. And also it's just very sexy for a woman to have waist beads on and kind of,
I agree. That's why I want them, because they sexy. I don't know what they do. I just said, Nina, I'm sorry, my sister. Me and my sister talk all the time. Yeah. I said in a minute, like, yeah, y'all, I'm gonna need some waist beads because they.
Yes, I'll hook you up.
Okay, so now I know what they are.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into your questions. Okay, so your first question is, being a social worker, why do you feel that so many people are out here broken or feel broken?
Well, first and foremost, they say charity begins at home. So with what I've learned in my field or with my line of work is most people end up being broken because of what they experience as kids. Okay. It's at home. You find out where a child starts taking care of themselves at the age of 4, 5, probably even younger, and because their parents are either they're substance abusers, or they're violent, or maybe they're into a whole lot of negative influence in their lives. So and some of them get abused sexually by either their stepfathers, their fathers, their brothers, their uncles, or even aunties and family friends. Mm-hmm. That experience lives with them. So people don't know how to reach out. People don't know how to speak up because they feel the society will tag them as broken, and it leads with them to adulthood. And at the end of the day, when they become adults, they don't know how to deal with it, and they end up being what they went through most times. And the population itself, actually, it's been very fulfilling because I tend to be part of the system that provide the necessary resources for these people to know that, look, you're alive, you're here, and you have options. You don't have to keep wallowing in your trauma. You can get, you can get help. This is how we can actually, support you to get help. This is what you need to do. These are the steps you need to, to take. But you have to let us. If you don't let us, we cannot provide you the necessary support. I've seen a couple of them who say, but well, okay, you did tell me that it's a short-term program. So what happens afterwards? Well, now that's where it comes in. As an adult, you have the choice to continue receiving this help and be a better person, to be productive to yourself and the society and probably your family, or go back to where you're coming from. Is your choice. You have to make that choice. I cannot make that choice for you, and we've been successful so far.
Whew. Yes, honey. Girl, all of that. Yes.
And it goes a long way. Also, the other day you and I were talking, and I did mention to you that when we're going to relationships and friendships, there are certain things that we ignore because maybe you were like, okay, it could be for any reason you want to go into a relationship, but most times it's part of either boredom or desperation. Let's just work on those two. If you're desperate to be in a relationship and you get into a relationship with the wrong person, it's going to end up in disaster, because you have to understand that when you're going to friendship or relationship, you have to understand the person, the root, the trauma, the person's life experience, upbringing, like what Camille was saying. It's very important for us to understand who that person is, not on the surface and on a deeper level, because at the end of this person you're bringing into your life. And you have to understand, you have to be able to say, this, I can handle this, or I cannot handle this. So a lot of times it's very important for us to search and really ask questions, dig deep, so that we don't end up being in broken relationships as we grow older. And then, that's where the body count comes in. At the a lot. Yes, you see someone who is 30 and has gone through 50 men because she didn't have a father figure, and she's looking for someone to replace that void. Okay. And wrong relationships because she feels oh maybe he's the right one, without actually taking her time. Right. Where, of course, dating comes into place for you to actually take that time to know who you're dealing with.
The dating part, that's the problem. People
and Camille did say dating is not, you can date a couple
it's not exclusive. You can date.
Well, you see, my opinion differ in this because of my upbringing. And I always say one thing, we differ in so many ways, but we learn from each other, right? Where I come from, when you're dating one person to know that person. Okay. Do you understand? Commitment comes to us. Commitment is you're about to get married. You're committed to each other, you're already married. But dating is the process from talking. You're talking to each other. You can talk to a couple of people. You know what I mean? You can talk to 10 guys if you're a 10 woman if you want to. But then when you start dating that person, it's exclusive. You're not talking to other people. Then because you're putting your energy and time into this person, trying to get to know. But when you're dating a series of people, for me, that selection comes off from talking. I start weighing up when I'm talking to people. I'm like, okay, no, next, until I find the right person, and then we now start dating. That means it's you and I. Now let's see what we can make out of this.
Okay, that's interesting. And I'm kind of like, I'm with you. Okay, so basically you're saying that I'm with it. Okay, so you're saying that when you're talking, you talk all around.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk to a couple of, maybe 2-3 guys or 2-3 females if you're a guy.
Okay.
And from talking to them, you now know that, okay, yes, we have a lot of differences that we cannot be exclusive. Okay. And that's when you weigh them off. So you know that this is the person that you actually think, there's a possibility of something stronger and something deeper. And then you move to the dating part. Now, dating, when you start dating that person, that is when you start doing your homework. Of course, feelings are getting to, you're getting feelings and trying to, show this is who I am.
Okay.
On your own, you have to start searching, researching, praying. Also, prayers also is very important to from where I'm from. We tend to pray that God should guide us, and if this is what is supposed to be, let it be. And then you research, like I said, the past experiences, upbringing, trauma, family trees, and stuff like that. And that is when you now start knowing that, okay, now I have these are the information I've gathered about this person. Am I able to move to the next stage?
Right.
Commitment, meaning that, getting engaged, and of course,
yes.
If not, then I'll say, okay, you know what, this is not going to work because it's too much for me to handle, because I have my own struggles. I'm going through that. I do not have the energy and the strength and the time to invest in commitment with this person. That's how we see it.
Okay. Well, hey, I see it that way. I like that though. I like that. The talking is the spread around. And then when you're dating, you tend to focus. Okay. Do we have any feedback from anyone else about the way she put it out? No. All right. They agree. Okay. So your second question is, because you're my friend, I can ask you this.
Okay.
Why did you come to the USA?
Okay. So
because you did say you're from where?
I'm from Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria.
What part of Nigeria?
I'm from the northern part of Nigeria. We are predominantly Muslims there, and where they believe a man can have 4 wives. Okay. Yes.
4?
Yeah. And yep. So so why I came to America is because I met my husband, who happens to be Nigerian American, meaning that his parents are Nigerians, but he was born in America.
Did you want to come?
No, trust me, no. I'm going to tell you this, it was a cultural shock when I got here, because my whole life was Nigeria. My family, my friends, Nigeria, and it was actually it was a struggle for me to adapt here. Not to say because of course, America is a beautiful country, and I'm from a third world country, as they quote it, but trust me, home is home. It's beautiful. Nigeria is beautiful. People need to really do their research besides what they're showing us on TV. And so when I moved here, it was actually, I was supposed to come 3-4 months before I decided to come, because I kept moving the dates. It was a struggle for me, because I was going to miss, of course, my family, my friends, and stuff like that. But I had to come join my husband. And when I did come, it was very hostile, because a lot of people were very unfriendly. And yes, a lot of people were.
What state did you come to when you came?
I've always been in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of issues communicating, because people always, and I'm not even trying to throw no caps, but most of the people that have problems understanding me, maybe even now, are always African Americans. They always say, "Huh? What you saying? But the Caucasians actually hear me when I speak. So I'm always, and then when instead of them to actually, it's the truth, instead of them to take their time to hear me, they're already giving me an attitude. I had a lot of, I had a hard time adjusting and making friends with the African Americans because of that. But eventually, they found out I was cool like you,
We was cool from day one, so I understood you all of that.
Exactly. So it was then everything was so different. This is a lawful country. My country is not so lawful, to be honest. Okay. You have to drive here, you have to stop, you have to, things like that. It was just crazy for me, then everything, anywhere you go, you have to, they said it was something that was different from what I've always known.
Okay.
But, now, I tell you the truth, anytime I go to Nigeria, I'm always ready to come back. I'm like, okay, 1 week already, I want to go back home. I'm done with Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, so I just have one input before we close. Okay, so your other business is what?
Okay, so professionally, I'm an accountant.
Mm-hmm.
I have my master's in accountancy and economics, and then of course I'm a social worker. I'm a financial analyst, a business developer, and importantly, my business, my baby. You know,
the one
about I have to show my product, of course.
Oh, of course.
So we have the shea butter. This is, I don't know if can you see? So
yes.
This is a whipped shea butter. It's miracle in a jar. We call it miracle in a jar. It's
show it again. You got to do like the people do when they doing the tutorials about the makeup. You got to cover it with the little hand. Yes. Okay. Yes, I see it.
Yes. So this is combination of shea butter and some essential oils.
Mm-hmm.
It helps to moisturize, repair, and glow our skin.
Okay.
Everything here is 100% organic. We do not have no chemicals, nothing. We have two sizes. One is we have the 4 ounces and the 8 ounces.
Okay.
We're working on our website now because it's a new company, so we're it's one step after the other. So we're working on our website, but people can actually order via my Instagram page or my WhatsApp. I have a business WhatsApp page as well, and also my Facebook page. Also, I have you can order through that.
Okay. So you said that you were a financial analyst, and around Facebook now, everyone is basically saying, okay, you got your stimulus, don't jag it off, go and do this and this. Tell us what you would provide for them if they were to do that.
So first and foremost, before I give anybody any consultation, I want to know what it is that you're good at. I always like to use people's strength to give them financial advice. Someone can come and say, oh, I want to start a business, say cooking business, like catering business. And then one of the things I would say, how much do you have? Because your capital determines how, what you can do. And if you don't have enough capital to start off that kind of business, then we now narrow it down to, okay, catering has different aspects of the business. This is what you can start off with. Okay. And go from there. And of course, we write up a business plan on how one can go from one process to the next process. So it's a one-on-one case. You can come up with, you can say, I have $2,000, what can I start? I'll say, okay, you know what? You have $2,000, go to AliExpress and get you the headbands. They for 50 cents, and then you sell them for $2. Yes. And then you maybe use $700 for that, and then $300 for branding and $200 for advertisement. So there are ways I can break it down for someone to grow their business as a business developer and also financial analyst. I'll be able to tell you now, this is how you do it. These are the steps to take to be able to make sure that your business does not fail.
That's the word. Say the word. Business
does not fail. Because a lot of people are illiterate when it comes to finances. They feel, oh, well, I'll just take $2 out of my business and put it back. No, you don't borrow out of your business until you're well established. And when you're borrowing out of your business is because you're borrowing to expand into other. Yes, most times, and because that means that business you're expanding to or is borrowing from your existing business that has already been, what it is.
Understood.
Yes.
Well, you've given. Oh no, go ahead.
When someone wants to start a business, the first thing one needs to do is drop a business plan.
Business plan.
Yes. You do your feasibility studies and make sure you do all your facts before you venture into any business financially. A lot of people fail because they fail to take that necessary step. So that's an advice.
The business plan is the most important.
First step into any business
is a business plan.
Correct.
Okay. Well, in the link, it will be the information to get to you as well as Mike. Mike, what are you doing? I cannot. I'm so done with you. Yes, in the bio, we will have the link for Mike as well as Halima's business, and we will have everything to get in contact with them. I would like to thank everyone that showed up, even Peanut that had to leave, because Peanut is a promoter. He is the promoter of Chicago, and he does a great job. So birthday parties, anything that needs promotion, he's the guy. His link will be there as well. I would like to thank my beautiful panel. The biscuit panel today was awesome. I love it. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening. I really, really appreciate it.
Definitely
pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Yes. And remember, everyone has the tea. I just give you the biscuit